have been making comedy sketches on YouTube for 4 years now, so today I'm going to be reacting to my top 3 most viewed comedy sketches and pitting them against my 3 least viewed comedy sketches, and then I shall be deciding, were they a win or do they deserve to be put in the bin? I'm going to start with my 3rd least viewed comedy sketch. Coming in at 44 entire views is Point of View. You hosted Christmas dinner, but you didn't have enough chairs.
I hope you're all hungry. Dig in!
You can't tell I'm sat on a pile of books as like a makeshift chair. It also goes so fast, no one knows what's happening. And on top of that, there's me and my mother character, but there's no one else there, so it could be so much better. So for that reason, this one deserves to go in the bin. So now we've seen my 3rd least viewed comedy sketch, what about my 3rd most viewed comedy sketch?
Right, well, we're out of milk, so here's some rat piss instead.
Don't sniff it.
There weren't any jars of pickled onions, so here's a jar of pickled souls. Pickled souls? You mean like the ghosts of former employees who drowned in a vat of vinegar?
Makes sense.
Makes sense. There was none of your usual toilet roll left, so here's a witch's curse for you to bestow upon your bottom. Yeah, it would appear, in fact, that we were totally out of Coca-Cola, so I got you this store brand version.
If you're wondering what inspired that comedy sketch, Asda, I'm looking at you. You have never substituted any of my groceries whenever I've done a click and collect properly. Anyway, yeah, the sketch. I went with the theme of having items that were substituted with like witch kind of thing. The gag at the end being no to the store branded cola. Like, yeah, I'll accept the pickled souls, the rat piss, the witch's curse to bestow upon my bottom, but store branded cola, no one likes that stuff. I find it totally crazy that my 2nd least viewed comedy sketch on YouTube with only 37 views actually got over 2,000 views on TikTok. So is this one a bin or is it a win? Let's find out.
It would appear that I can't come to work today because I have died. This is highly unprofessional. What? It's just excuse after excuse with you. This is not an excuse. Not good enough. You can't just unalive yourself whenever you feel like it. I didn't choose to trip on the dirty laundry left on my bedroom floor. It just happened.
To us all.
Well, you don't see the rest of us floating about avoiding responsibility. Now get back to work.
This comedy sketch was meant to be satirical. Like, we all know what it's like to have a boss that doesn't really care about the things going on in our personal lives, and in this current climate, we all know what it's like to feel like we're going to end up working till we hit our graves. I think that it's well made, but I don't know, maybe it's a little bit drawn out. I'm not sure. Or is there even a strong enough punchline there? I don't know. So, you guys, tell me in the comments, is this one a bin or is it a win? Because I'm not too sure. My 2nd most viewed sketch on YouTube actually got 19,500 views. But is it a bin or is it a win?
Jenny, 2 truths, 1 lie. Ready? I love toilet humour.
I do.
Well, obviously, you've even got the t-shirt. I would never in a million years eat mustard. Maybe. I have got a hidden underground bunker with enough supplies of food and entertainment to last me for 3 years whilst I carry out my plot of world domination. Oh, well, obviously it's last.
That one little shot at the end of me squeezing mustard into my mouth, I had to do 5 takes. and I actually do hate mustard. I do actually think that that sketch was pretty funny. It was well made. It got a lot of likes and it did get comments. So it does deserve second place on my most viewed videos. But hold on in there because I'm not so sure about my most viewed video at all. And now the moment we've all been waiting for, my least viewed comedy sketch on YouTube. With only 38 views, is this a bin or is it a win?
Trick or treats! Halloween's next week. Why didn't you come back then? Why? Because I don't have any candy yet. But I saw you buying some in Tesco today. That wasn't me. Yes, it was. Have you already eaten all the candy? No. So why can't you give me some now? Because I said so. Why? Because I paid for it. Then what's stopping you from giving me one now? Oh, fine, have a candy. Can I have two?
In my honest, humble opinion, I've made way worse sketches than this one. I mean, if you want me to make a video where I pick out what I think are my worst sketches of all time versus what I think are my best sketches of all time, let me know in the comments because that is a video I would love to make. This one though, I don't know. It got 38 views for a reason. Like videos, particularly YouTube shorts, they don't do well unless they're good. I think it kind of, the image to me, it all looks okay. I don't know if it's the fact that there's an adult playing a child or if it's just too drawn out or maybe it's just not funny. I'm not too sure, but I do think it is relatable because, yeah, I am the sort of person that if I buy Halloween candy like a week early, I am totally going to have eaten it by Halloween. So I don't know, but tell me, what do you think? Was that one a bin or a win? This final video got 25,000 views, but before we watch it, I need to make something perfectly clear. It is very rare that a YouTuber wants to take their most viewed video and stick it right in the bin. Let's watch it and find out why.
Your house looks like a mansion now. Thank you. You worked so hard that... Oh. Ouch! That's a rental increase notice that might just puncture a hole in our house. It has!
Do you guys understand what was going on there? Because the viewers didn't, and I'm pretty sure by the time I'd finished making that sketch, neither did I. The premise was supposed to be that this girl you see, Kate, who is me, has done up her garden so it looks immaculate. Then the landlady turns up wanting to increase the rent because the property value has increased. That was probably way too complicated for such a short sketch. Those videos may have been the most and least watched comedy sketches on this channel, but I want to know what's the best video I ever made and what's the cringiest. Tell me exactly what you think of this video here in the comments to help me decide.